The Nataruk is one of the best primary weapons in Warframe. It is capable of clearing high-level steel path content, and the best thing about it is that you can get it pretty early on, for free, with a pre-installed Orokin Catalyst, by just completing the new war quest. This makes it not only one of the best weapons overall, but even one of the best starting one for new Warframe players. The reason why this weapon is so good is because it differs from other bows in the game thanks to like its peculiar shooting system. It spawns some enemies, steel path, corrupted heavy gunner, okay, nice. The first thing you'll notice is when charging, the color changes based on where it is. It has 3 states, which is red, yellow and red glowing. This is because this single bow has 3 ways of shooting. The first part of the shooting system is in the first 3 quarters, which is the red colored part. As you can see, it doesn't matter if we shoot it instantly or a little bit later, as long as it is in this part, it shoots a normal arrow like basically every other bow. The only difference is that this weapon not only has infinite ammo compared to other bows, but like there's no vertical decaying, it shoots straight. Doesn't matter how far it is. When instead we load it between the 2 lines, that is what will be the perfect shot, which is what you need to aim for every time you use it. And as you can see, it basically shoots an arrow that explodes. And as you can imagine, being an explosion, it is a little bit of AoE, right? Not that much, but it has a little bit of AoE. The last kind of shot is the fully charged one, in which the red will be glowing. It is basically the same as the perfectly charged one, but a little bit weaker. That's really the only difference there is. Now I'll show you like on the heavy gunners the difference between all those 3 shots. This is the normal one, 65. Perfectly charged one, 294. Completely charged one, 122. So you can see, even if we crit, it deals 270, not 294. It is a little bit weaker. That's it. There's another really interesting thing about this bow, and I'll show it to you really quickly by equipping 2 mods. Let's get as much critical chance as we can, because now I'll show you that this weapon has got basically no headshot multiplier. I mean, it has one, but only on the not charged arrows. Which, honestly speaking, do you really want to use them? I don't think so. As you can see, the damage differs if I shoot in the head or on the body. When it comes to perfectly charged ones, there's no difference whatsoever. 465, 465. If we fully charge it, 417, 417. Nothing changes. No headshot multiplier, only with the non-charged one. The endgame build starts with galvanized chamber to get as much multi-shot as possible that even stacks on kill, so this way we'll get multiple shots from a single arrow, followed by galvanized aptitude to get as much status chance as possible with a pretty nice side effect stacking. After that we get hunter munitions to try and apply as many bleed stacks as possible, because that is what is gonna carry the Nataruk in endgame, followed by critical delay to get more chances to apply those bleeds, and Vital Sense to get some more critical damage. Then, to avoid having a too slow fire rate on the bow, we'll use Shred, which is extremely nice in normal missions, even though in the simulacrum doesn't seem so, because that punch through helps a lot to get multiple kills at once. And last but not least, we'll combine 2 as your preference, status, chance and element mods. In my case I've put Malignant Force and Rhyme Rounds to do viral, this way I will not have to change it with every faction that I'm fighting. Obviously you should do that, like always go with the status effect that is best against what you're fighting against, but since I'm a lazy ass, I just put viral, which is the best overall. As an arcane, you can go with primary merciless to stack up as much damage as possible. Okay, now I'll show you how good the endgame build is. We'll take these AV gunners, steel path obviously. At first this build may seem not that good because it takes a while to kill them, right? And don't get me wrong, like I feel you, but it is normal because we still gotta stack all the mods that we have and the arcane adapter too. We get the first kill, galvanized aptitude starts stacking, primary merciless starts stacking. You'll see the more we go, the easier they'll die. Basically 3 shots and they're dead. Sometimes even 2, depends how lucky you get. Let's see, it should die. See? 2 freaking arrows. This thing is a freaking beast. When it comes to the new player's build, we'll start with split chamber, as shooting multiple arrows at the cost of one is basically always a must. Followed by hunter munitions to get as many slash procs as possible on the enemies. To heighten up our chances of doing so, we'll use critical delay and hammer shot. To counter the lost speed from critical delay, we'll use Shred, and to get more critical damage, we'll now go with Vital Sense. And last, but not least, Infected Clip and Cryo Rounds to get that viral stat. These two elements can be modified based on what faction you fight, but I'm a lazy ass, so I always keep viral and call it a day. If you're missing Hammer Shot, you can replace it with Vigilante Armaments to get some more nice multi-shot. If you're missing Shred, you can substitute it with Speed, Trigger, or Vigilante Fervor, and if you're missing Critical Delay, you can use Point Strike to get a similar effect. Now let me show you how good the early game build is. Keep in mind those are steel path enemies, which means like they've got basically triple health or something. Obviously it ain't gonna be as strong as the endgame one, but it still works pretty nicely. As you can see, they die pretty fast. The biggest difference between this and the other build is the fact that we do not have really that much stacking stuff. So basically the weapon is as strong as it gets from the get-go. It easily kills people. You can see it now, you've probably seen it in the mission showcase while showing you the mods that you need for the build. Another really important thing that I thought about is to make it as you can literally slowly in time upgrade this new player build to the actual endgame build, just by getting the mods that you need. The polarity needed from the formats is the same, and I even thought of making it as flexible as possible, so even if you wanna try other people's build, you will probably be able to, thanks to the format that you will put. Even though, to be fair, I've tested a lot of them, and the endgame one that I've found is probably the best of them all.